Hi guys, welcome to a little bit of a late follow-up to Coffee and Comments. So it's Coffee and Comments episode 2. Recording this on the early hours of Tuesday morning, and you'll have noticed that I've actually not uploaded a video since the 3rd, mainly because I've just not really had the time. I've been on late this week, for the past week at work, and just been a little bit uninspired to actually do stuff. But yeah, I'll be uploading videos again. It's nice to have a little bit of a break actually, plus I've got loads of stuff to put onto the computer. So aside from this being late, and also train of thought's just gone, and also with it being late, to follow that up, I don't even have coffee on this one because I'm not drinking coffee at 10 to 1 in the morning. So, well, this is technically caffeine, I suppose. Probably it's worse than coffee. But anyway, so let's get on with it. So obviously starting off with the Coffee and Comments number 1 episode. And could I pick a worse angle to do this video? And you'll have to excuse if I get any vibrations on the phone, because you know how it be. Anyway, let's get this sorted. There we are. That'll do. So, first comment comes from iSkillCon1, and they say, thanks for the replies, great idea to respond personally, thumbs up. Yeah, it makes sense to do it this way, because as you can see by my uploading schedule recently, I'm a lazy bastard when it comes to this sort of stuff. So a massive thank you. And just like last week, anyone who leaves a comment will have the channel in the description as well. And I've just realised this is going to be uploaded at some part of the day during Tuesday, and I hope I don't revisit the same comments when I do the next episode. Although I am in work on Sunday again, so the scheduling is going to be a little bit of a ball ache. Anyway, so thank you, my friend. Next comment comes from my good friend Dean from Dean's Beer Reviews. Great idea, Peter. Currently watching this whilst preparing a slow-cooked shoulder of lamb with bolognese potatoes. Probably not said that right. A Tom Kerridge recipe. Cheers, matey. Cheers, bud. That sounds good though. Slow cook a shoulder of lamb. I've never cooked lamb. I mean, I've had lamb chops. In fact, I've not really eaten lamb. And I think I was put off by lamb chops because they're so small. Well, like supermarket ones, where you only get like one bite of meat and the rest is like cartilage. But yeah, sounds good. I'm a little bit apprehensive of cooking it, just because I don't want to cook it incorrectly. But actually, I did have lamb burgers today from a barbecue that I wasn't involved in because I was working. And yeah, lamb with a little bit of, I think it's just general herbs. But yeah, I'll have to do that. That sounds absolutely wonderful. And I do like Tom Kerridge's recipes, actually. Especially those hearty recipes that he do. In fact, I've got a hell of a lot of respect for chefs who are actually bulky and actually have a stomach, and also just produce no-nonsense food. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, my friend. And I hope you prepared a lovely beer to go with it. Anyway, let's turn this way so I'm not just always off camera like this. Anyway, so thank you, bud. And next up we've got Will D again. And always appreciate the comments, my friend. So we'll thumb up and heart each comment as we go along. And Will D says, are you going to be reading out the comments on this comments video on your next comments reading video? The only reason I ask is because I would really love it if you could read this comment not on that comments video. Cheers, bud. I did actually read the comments because I got the instant reaction, so I did read them, and I do read comments when they come through. But yeah, I suppose it doesn't mean anything because I didn't actually reply to the comment. I could have at least acknowledged that I'd read it, but you know me by now. So thank you, Will, for your continued patience with my terrible habits. And then the last question, the last comment, I'm going through this, so there's probably there could be other comments on this video posted a bit later. But the next comment comes from Rob from Hopzine on Coffee and Comments number 1. He says, love this format, really suits your style of self-deprecating ramble chat. It certainly does, Rob, and thank you for inspiring me for some merch that I'll never produce, because if I'm lazy to do a simple task of typing a reply, God knows what I'll be like if I actually wanted to produce merch, which I do, I really do. But in fact, I might get some ideas put together and just like do a really cheap like Teespring or whatever service there is. But yeah, cheers Rob for that. And then we've got another comment from Rob, which was on my Henson's Relish Porter and Bacon Grill food pairing, which I forgot to upload or to take a thumbnail. So you just see a really awkward freeze frame of me in the thumbnail. And let me see. Rob says, and to think you had not had Henderson's until you got your free samples at Huddersfield Food and Drink Fest last year. Yes, indeed. And what a revelation that was, because you've always heard of these sorts of products. It's like what did I see that I've seen a few people use, but I've never used it before. Was it like gravy salt? Like gravy salt. And it's just that these things that you see all the time, it's stuff dropping off me because I can hear bits hitting the floor. What is that? Anyway, but yeah, Henson's Relish, what a revelation that was. And I use it on loads of stuff now. I mean, I still use Worcester sauce because they are different. Don't want to get into any muddy waters. But yeah, fantastic stuff. And that food pairing did really work. And bacon grill is something I will have to eat again because it was lovely. Although I think I need to slice it a little bit thinner so it gets a little bit more crispier, and use a bit more oil in the pan so it doesn't like catch. Anyway, first time for everything. And what an event that was. Plus part of a really great day meeting up with Rob, Craig and Stuart for a little bit of a pub crawl. Plus we went to Magic Rock, which is a lovely little tap room. And yeah, Huddersfield is such a good day out as well. Great places to drink, beautiful surrounded areas, and plus is it a town or a city? I don't know. It is really nice as well. Plus the food. I think it's just the chair rubbing against the table. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous little place. Plus the journey there, seeing the beautiful landscape. Excuse me. And of course nearby you've got Leeds, which is like weird noises emitting from my mouth. Anyway, I don't think I had a full sentence in relation to that comment. I just went from tangent to tangent. Anyway, yeah, fantastic. Just that area is just beautiful. So cheers for that, Rob. Greatly appreciated. Then we've got a comment on my Bud Light review, which was beer review number 562. So I've nearly doubled that amount. Well, no, I've not even reached 1,000 yet. But anyway, let's get back to the comments. And this is from Misanthropic one. And thumbs up and heart that one. And they say, good review. The 440ml cans are average boys. The tall boys are 568ml low. That's another thing that Rob always makes a comment on, because we refer to a tall boy as it's not really a tall boy. I picked 4 pints of Bud Light today for £3. Yeah, Bud Light, man, it's one of my favourite beers. I'm not going to apologise for it. It's why should I? It's an alcoholic beverage. But yeah, just something easy to drink. I did that event with it was a stream on YouTube, video with Harry from Blue Nose Beer Reviews, where we looked at Budweiser, and although I didn't compare the Budweiser to the Bud Light, they're like two completely different beers. You would not think that they came from the same sort of product. See, I don't know if Bud Light has a slightly tweaked, well obviously it's tweaked because it's lower ABV, or if they change like the malt build and the hops and that sort of thing and adjuncts. But completely two different beers, and it's amazing how Bud Light has a better body and much more flavour than its bigger brother. But yeah, Misanthropic one. I hope you enjoyed them, and £3 for 4 pints. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. Next comment is from, well, it's the penultimate comment because I didn't really get many. And I'm not surprised because of my behaviour with not responding to comments. I can imagine a lot of people have been a bit put off with trying to communicate with me on YouTube. But yeah, this one is a comment from Anthony Langford. And this was a comment on my Tint Meadow review from Mount St Bernard Abbey. Still need to pick up more bottles of that because that was a beautiful little surprise. But Anthony says, did I say Andrew Langford? I do apologise. If I did, why did I say Andrew? Anthony Langford says, just ordered a dozen bottles and can't wait to try it. Big fan of the Belgian Trappist ales, so excited to try an English equivalent. I've been on the Abbey. God, I can't even fucking read tonight. I've been to the Abbey a few times. Beer should be liquid bread, not coloured water, and this sounds like the real deal. Yeah, it was a lovely beer. Obviously, the style itself, it's not my favourite. You know, I don't really gravitate towards Belgian beers, and I know I should do a bit more than I usually do. But let's get all casual and comfy. Strike a pose, Pete. But and you double chin. But yeah, that was a really nice surprise, and I'm interested to see if they're going to be producing more beers. And of course, you know, a lot of Trappist ales, they produce their own cheeses as well. So really nice if they would venture into that territory. But yeah, you can pick up that beer from loads of bottle shops and online retailers, and you might be able to buy it directly from them. But yeah, lovely beer, and I hope you do enjoy them. But yeah, Belgian Trappist ales, it's just a style that never really satisfies me. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, Anthony, appreciate that, bud. And then the last question, the last comment, it's a good job this is only a short video, comes from Max und Moritz. Of course, the infamous childhood story. Obviously, it's someone using that name. Or it could be two people who have a YouTube channel called Max and Moritz. But that was a comment on a video that goes way back. And that was the Oettinger Pills from Oettinger Brauerei, which didn't have to say it like that. And Max und Moritz says, yeah, my English friend, it's a beer with a taste of Hearts 4, but if cooled well, you can drink it. Now I need to find out what Hearts 4 is. Hearts 4. What is that? Oh, Hartz-Bier, I should say, if it's German product. No, it didn't mean that. I don't know what Hartz-Bier is. Hartz-Bier dating. Der Tag gehört dir. Is that a political? I know what it is. It's basically the job centre, isn't it? It's the dole. And the beer tastes like the dole. Do you know what? For like about 30 cents a 500ml bowl, I've drank beers that have cost pretty much 10 times that amount for a lager, if not more, that have tasted just as bad as that. Well, no, worse than that, because to me it wasn't a bad beer. It was actually surprisingly hoppy pilsner. But yeah, I do definitely see where you're coming from there, because I think that's like Germany's biggest budget brewery. But then again, you go to most supermarkets, you go to your Normas, you go to your Lidl's, Aldi's, your local little shops and supermarkets and places like that, and you'll always find really cheap beer in Germany. And actually a lot of it's quite nice. Do you know what? I'm really craving to try more of the Oettinger beers next time I go to Germany. You know, let's not drink Augustiner. Let's not drink Bischofshof, Weltenberger, Spital, Kronbacher. Yeah, let's not drink these high quality lagers. Let's just have a proper session on 39 cents bottles of beer. But yeah, said I do definitely see where you're coming from. It's the beer for the people who like to watch those really horrible yet really entertaining German fake reality TV shows, like is it Der Blaulicht Report, which is like fake police officers, and oh my god, what was that, like Private Detective Family, where it's just so obscene and like true life stories. I mean, don't get me wrong, we've got Jeremy Kyle, we've got these sorts of programs here in the UK, but the German trash TV, you don't even have to understand the words. You could just... There was one where it was a story about a woman who loved cheese so much she bathed in it and like used it on her face and stuff. But it wasn't real. She was acting. So yeah, fantastic. Plus you've got Bauer sucht Frau, which is Farmer Wants a Wife. Schwer Beliebte. Is that another one where you... Just look up German trash TV. It's absolutely awesome, and I'd love to see that translate here into the UK. If someone could put these online with English subtitles, so we here in the UK can be introduced to it, it's just fantastic. So yeah, that's the beer for German trash TV. And if you're on the dole, because you can just walk around the streets drinking beer and not make a scene, not make a fuss. You're just enjoying a beer as you're going to work, as you're going to pick up your doll, as you go, to score a 10 bag. You could just walk around with a nice beer. I miss Germany a lot. I really, really do. Anyway, thank you, Max and Moritz. I do apologise for my horrible attempt at speaking German. You know what? I didn't really learn that much when I was in Germany. But now I've been back in the UK, it's just completely gone. And it's really sad because German is a fun language to learn. It really, really is. Plus the beers are wonderful. Anyway, so that's it for now. That's it for this week. So I need to remember that the last comment that I received was from Max und Moritz on the Oettinger Pills review. So yeah, check out everyone down below. Not everyone has a channel, but I'm going to put their links down below anyway. And yeah, so you shall see me on the next episode of Coffee and Comments, original title, with actual coffee next time. But as I said, I'm not too sure when the next episode will be. It'll probably be the same time, a Tuesday, so I've actually got time for comments to come through. So yeah, if you want to comment on this video, feel free to comment. If you want to troll me, I'll respond to it. If you want to insult me and my family, feel free to do it. I will acknowledge it, and you can get yourself a shout out on Skelmersdale's premium beer review channel. Anyway, and there will be more beer reviews uploaded over the next few days. I'm only in at 2 o'clock tomorrow, or later on today, just over 12 hours away. So I'll try and get some videos uploaded. But I have actually got a really, not really interesting, because it's not interesting at all. It's really quite preachy. But a little video about my local area that it's basically a collection of my Instagram story videos put into a video because I need to prove a point about a part of my hometown. Anyway, so I'm sure that might get a reaction. Anyway, I don't know why you're tuning into this, but I appreciate each and every one of you who do. And yeah, thank you for the comments. And feedback is always welcome. You guys take care and see you later.